help desk software, payment software, email marketing tools, CMS and blogging tools, SEO tools, deal management tracking, pipeline tracking. You don't need more tools to get more out of your business. You just need HubSpot. Their all-on-one customer platform is a dream come true for every member of your team, with best-in-class campaigns and workflows to generate more leads for marketing, category-leading pipeline management to help sales close more deals, powerful AI chatbots, and a knowledge base to help service teams scale, and it's built to deliver results and revenue faster to help your business grow. So dump the disconnected tools and the chaos that comes with them. Discover what HubSpot's all-on-one platform can do to streamline your business. Visit HubSpot.com to grow better today. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday, June 24th. I'm John Weigell here with Ben Berkley, and this is the Hustle Daily Show. Target is the latest retailer to add generative AI to its menu, creating a system of help mechanisms for customers and staff members alike. This technology is certainly a large investment, but is it worth it? And what's the likelihood of failure here? We'll get to that in a bit, but first let's give you the hits and headlines today in business and tech. To start us off this week, Dell told its employees to return to office, but nearly half of them have continued to refuse, even if it means that they won't be promoted. Stand your ground, Dell people. Next, Inside Out 2 is officially the top-grossing movie of 2024 so far, with a domestic take of $285.7 million, beating Dune Part 2's $282 million, The Power of Children. Next, Krispy Kreme is celebrating the 30th anniversary of the iconic New York City sitcom Friends with donuts that will not be sold there or in the United States at all, actually. The special launch will only be sold in the UK and Ireland, much to many fans' dismay, and my own being a New York resident. Over to Florida. A family in Naples, Florida is suing NASA for $80,000 in damages after debris from the International Space Station fell to Earth through their roof. That's rough. And finally, the U.S. Agriculture Department is resuming inspections of avocados and mangoes at the packing plant in Michoacan, Mexico, a week after they were paused following the assault of 2 employees. And on to the main story today. Retailers are struggling with in-store purchases compared to e-commerce, so now they're turning to AI to help the in-store experience. Clearly, Target and other stores are looking to make in-person shopping a little more like online shopping. So, Ben, what exactly is Target doing here?
They are putting a little friend into their workers' handheld devices, and that friend's name is Store Companion. Really cool name.
Creative.
Yeah. But this is, it's a chatbot going into the old Gen AI well that everyone else loves to go into. Mm-hmm. And they are effectively having this tool there to help its employees kind of essentially be their guide of do your job better. And sure, why not?
Yeah, it seems to be quite the companion. I know if you've been to a Target in the last few months, you've seen a lot of the employees carrying around another device, kind of like a phone. And this is basically that, but with an app that has your small AI companion in there telling them how to do their jobs, but also answering questions that they have and also customers have. So it's kind of like putting this extra layer of guidance and how-to into the stores that may not need to be there, or may need to be there, depending on the store that you visit. But this is an interesting twofold function because upon reading this, I thought that it was only going to be for consumers. But it's actually for both the consumers and the workforce. And it seems like Target's kind of rolling this out at a pretty rapid pace.
Yeah, and I think we're going to potentially, they're saying they could have it to nearly 2,000 stores by August. So that's really great for people who love walking around Target and looking for help and finding their employees glued to their device and not paying attention to you at all. But this strikes me as something that in theory, and this is so many AI applications at this moment, in theory, it makes so much sense. You want to have, essentially, you're giving a interactive manual, like you're putting a manager in every employee's pocket, and that's cool, and that's great. Is it actually going to improve the store experience? Is it actually going to make people buy more things? I don't think so. I feel like it's kind of like the carts before the horse here. Like the problems that I would experience in a Target store are I need a person to open a case for me.
Right.
Because every possible toiletry item is behind a glass case in this city. I would much rather Target spend the money on putting one more employee in each store than deploying this technology far and wide.
Yeah, because it is a pretty big investment. I mean, they haven't released any numbers on how much exactly they paid to develop this AI application, but it feels like quite a jump, as you were saying, from just easy solutions that you could do in stores to make the shopping experience better. But I think this also could be a component of maybe the AI washing trend that we've been talking about a lot recently. A lot of companies want to be the first to do these things. Target's not exactly the first to do this, but they are kind of championing it as a way forward. And it also kind of marks a point that is very strange about the kind of interloping of online shopping and in-store shopping, which are two very different beasts that they're trying to morph into one singular thing, it seems like.
I think that's exactly it. That's where the premise falls apart for me, is this idea that we want to make in-store shopping feel more like online shopping. Incorrect. I would actually love for that to not be the case. I want to feel like a human being going out into the world and have that like tactile experience and discover things that I might need without like being, blasted with options and being sold to constantly. It's not all one use case. And it's great that the online thing exists for some certain shopping experiences that I might need. It's great that I can just go into a store and exist. And I think that that's something that might just be me. I suppose they've probably done a lot of market research and have determined that people are interested in this technology entering the stores. But it's just hard to imagine, like, the experience of going to Target right now in person, it's not really broken, other than what we were talking about, the cases, everything being behind cases, and, I guess like sometimes it takes a while for like the self-checkout thing to print a receipt or something. Like it's like these are very small things.
Fixable
Everything's
things.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, but it just feels like they're trying to, we're constantly trying to, because everyone needs to say they have an AI thing, we're trying to fix so many problems that really just like they aren't there. They're not, or at least they're not there yet.
Yeah. And of course, there's concern, especially in this article from the New York Times, there is some concern about, people being replaced with the technology eventually instead of being augmented by the technology. But that remains to be seen. For now, it just seems like the idea is to try to get these workers to use this technology because, for example, at Walmart, they've already rolled this out at Sam's Club locations. And I haven't heard anything bad going on. So I guess that's good, right?
True. But has it wildly transformed their business? No. Has it,
No.
like, are people
Probably
flocking?
not.
They're like, screw you, Target. I'm never going back in. I'm going only to Sam's Club because I want to talk to the computer and have it tell me what I want to buy. Like, that's not happening either. So, it's something that obviously we'll see retail changing. And there are a lot of ways that technology makes sense. Like Walmart is also rolling out digital price tags on everything going forward. And I get that just like, okay, we're trying to make sure that they can price things appropriately. If something is food's going to expire, lower the prices just automatically, things of that nature, like restocking different areas. Like it just gets, a lot of things get a lot easier. I get it. This like store companion, it just like, I don't know. It doesn't read as necessary to me.
Doesn't really seem like the beacon of light that retail stores kind of need right now to get people back into them instead of shop online. So, I mean, when they come up with a new one that actually does that, I'm sure I'll be right there.
Yeah, and it's also, I mean, if there's one more thing we need to say about this is give it a cuter name. Like
yes.
we're just not on board with this because you're calling it Store Companion. There's got to be something so cute out there.
Yes. Store Companion is such a cop out. Why? I mean, give it a name. I don't know. We got like a We got a Siri, we got an Alexa, maybe like a Stefania. I don't know.
Sure. Okay.
Something nice. Something
I'm
nice.
there. Oh yeah. Suddenly I'm on board. Who knew?
Oh,
That's all it took.
Let's go. Let's go to Target.
All right, off we go.
That'll do it for us today, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into the Hustle Daily Show. We're a proud part of the HubSpot Podcast Network. Our editor today is Robert Hartwig, and our executive producer is Darren Clark. We've got a ton more tech and business coverage in our newsletter. If you're not subscribed to it, go sign up at thehustle.co/email, and we'll see you tomorrow.